Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yasmin, are you present?
السلام عليكم.
Walaikum assalam.
Eid Mubarak. I don't know if I told you this before.
Eid Mubarak.
Thank you to you
Eid
too.
Mubarak to you as well.
Thank you.
How was your Eid?
I'm good, alhamdulillah.
Hmm. You celebrated with your family?
Yes, alhamdulillah. I mean, yeah, my family. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. There are like at some point, at some parts, the details it's like it's showing, but in the same way there are. So I was saying some parts like the detailing it's present, but in the same way at some parts like it's going over, it's going out of the limit. So like we have to stay in the limit. We have to uh, we have to stay in the boundary. Okay, and the boundary is of the hut that makes it looks good, perfect, balance from every side. So mm, I check now. Now this dal, it's too much like you know squeezed in this way, and like this part, it's like your column is going in the straightward, like too much thick. It's not going slightly, in this direction. It's natural direction like this, slanting. And it's this part. It's too, it's looking weak according to if we check in comparison to this. There should be, some sort of like connection that should feel. Noted this correction. Maybe you have seen it or not. Check this. It was before, okay, but check, this was the correction. Now check, its clarity, it's everything. Like this part is also showing the distance between Taj and the Dal part. In this one, check, it was too close, and this was a bit large. So like check, just by doing slight touches, they it makes a huge difference. And there's some touching here as well. Now check its curve, its connection, this joint, this part. Okay, from every side it looks just balanced, perfect. So we have to uh, show these things, these details. Okay, they create a lot of difference. So that's why told after writing, don't just uh, stop after writing. You have to do a lot of work. If you are thinking, if you are seeing, like if you are observing, like there's something missing and I can do it better than you have to do it. So
So you mean the first dal I have to start it within the same tilt, let's say, within the same um,
uh,
خط or cut as in the middle.
you are talking about that correction that I shared.
For my dal. So in the
Okay.
beginning, because I was thinking we have to start
Hmm.
like a
You know,
bit thinner and then we go
hmm,
um, wide.
actually, actually, try to understand this thing. All the things, they work in correlation. Okay, they they have a strong connection. They work in coordination. Every part. We are not going to, judge only this part. We are not only this, not only this part. It's one letter. Okay, and overall, its whole composition. Okay, so like we have an impression, then more like more deeper on one part, then more. Okay, that's why we starting from the base. It's our foundation, then composition, then overall its look. So the thing is, it looks fine from here to here. If we see, from here to it looks not. It looks approximately fine, but when it comes after this, it should come a bit downward. Rather, it is going backward in this way. It should come here like this. Okay, so now this part, it is too much thick. It should be less thick. Okay, because it's not making strong connection with this one. Just by I'm doing some touches so that it would be a bit strong. Now from here, the curve is still there. It's not like I am finishing the curve. This is its 3 nukta point. Check. Before here, this was the line going. Check. Now it's going from here. And now and even in last, it should go gradually and a bit more inside. Now you can see its whole shape. Okay, so that's what it was lacking. Now check. Okay, so these are little things, little that create heavy differences. Now check from here 2 nuktas and from here to here 1.5. Check now how much Taj is clear. It's showing, its clarity. It's proper. It's fitting. It's looking part of the Taj. Before that, just looking, very little. Just like, kind of this. That shape. Check now this shape. The point is too much clear. It shouldn't be that much pointy. But still check, this shape. This gap. So these things, they play a important role in the heart. Now check again, here, check it. This is too much. Again, it's going too much around. Then it's these all these things like this and this is present, but it's too much. And the way it should go this way. So all the things, although it goes downward. But the thing is, the way it goes like this, or even if we commit more downward, still check, this gap it's not that much, you know, deep. Check, it's too much. Then we do some touching here. This is the shape that we made here. Not kind of like this. Like the way it is coming, this is its flow. Check, should come in the flow of its previous part. Should maintain that. Although it's still looking like a bit more, but this part it should be removed. Okay. Now check how much controlled uh, curve and that flow is present in it. In the same way, in this raw check there is too much roundness. That solution should say like it is strong. This thing, this part it becomes round, and check the clarity it is not present neither here neither nor here. Okay, check how much the clarity it is very important. Should be more tilt. And even in this part, you can, if you do proper touching finishing, you can show that it's not like it's the end, like you can't do anything now. Maybe you have done it before, but still, check how I am going to change its shape. Go a bit inside. Check the clarity in its first part, how its first shape is changing. Okay, so that hard thing, it delete that roundness and show it more clear when I explain this part. Kind of that thing, Again, in this part, the mm, I'm doing this to show you that all these things, you can even make this in the making finishing. So if you think there's a problem, then you have to do it. It's looking, too much straight and too small as well. This is better. This is, but this one, it is too small. Okay. And see, just again, it comes gradually. It's not become thick like that. This is part is good. Okay, all this it should be eliminated. That's first part. It was not showing anything. Should show its detailing. Okay, so that even if I do, if I don't do much touching finishing here, still this raw it has khat. Okay, the khat is still visible in it. So, but the thing is, I can improve its level, like its clarity, by doing touching finishing. That's why it is very important. Khat, it's still present, but with touching finishing, I can, improve its khat 10x more. So that's what, makes give us advantage. So, you know, focus on the clarity. It was going good, but, you know, don't know why, like, the clarity, it was so much missing. In especially in this raw and this raw. This gym, it's for a very long time, it's very much better. Okay, it's like, this part, especially the way it is check coming. Before that, it always go outside. So now it is coming the way. So it's good. Just this part, and this connection, it is looking slightly small. And this part, it is, a bit congested. But still, check, just by it's again like showing that straightness. So are you getting it? Like I have made that rise more prominent. And now it should come from here. Like now this part, it has enough space. We did make some room from here and then from here. Maybe we can remove this part as well for our own clarity. Like how it is now coming here. This part is good. Here to here, it's excellent. Nukta is also very good. Just, this part, slightly check that one Nukta thing. Okay. Now this space is also balanced and this also is now looking good. Okay. So actually this thing is still now we can do some finish from its lower part. Check. Check. This part was very good. So now, now you have to keep on it. Okay, it's not like in the other practice, it is now again too much change. Okay, so now, try to stick on it and stick on your standard. This game is good. Okay, check the clarity check. Even it is very small, but still it is visible. This thing, it is not here. Just by doing some touch, it is now visible. These things, these slight touches, you have to do it. Don't leave it. It was coming good. I made it a bit more behind this part. Slightly, if you make it a bit lower, that straightness that it is showing, it will be sorted out as well. Sutta is good, you know. Check if I draw line from here, check where it is going. Okay, so now like if we we can change its angle, but it is according to the page. It's a bit weak in the middle. So that column. Okay, now its depth is also some depth is present. Before that, this was it then. It is still, but not that much. Okay, check now this space that we show in the, it is now showing. Mm, it's better. This joint, like, if this need touching, do it. Okay. Check, the way you made the ending of the, it's going straight. First of all, it should start from here so that it would touch in the center. And go slightly inside. This alif is not that much good. Now check, it is not clear shape here and it looks like, going in the rightward side. It is too thick from here and showing too much this thing.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
again, what were you saying?
That's right. Yes. When I saw it just now, yeah.
Be a bit more, just according to its thickness, not that much. Check, when it comes to its last part, we are now reducing its thickness. So you can now have the idea how much, by now check this Alif, check how much, clarity it is showing now. Check. Okay. So the thing is, after all, by doing some which is finishing, we can still make, a lot of difference in the khat. So, mm, so all these things they should be considered. They should be. Uh, you should know all these things, okay, and you should understand the details, okay. So this part, it is now very much okay, very much better and improved. So, this part try to show the same, detailing, understanding everything in this part here as well. Okay. So, hmm, think, yeah. So improve, the things that I discuss here. Try to show these things. Okay. These little details, try to understand it, and like, even okay, even like, if you're not able to produce this with your first column, so like, do the necessary, do the required touching finishing. Okay, it's like part of your work. So try to, try to do your best to show the details and everything in order to uh, make your letter, in its perfect shape. Okay, it's all part of the part of your practice. It's all part of your work. So it's good. Focus on this part. Later we'll see this on next class. What have you on the improvement? If you have any question, you can ask as well. Okay. So, mm,
Thank you.
so Roshan, are you present in the class. Are you listening?
Yep, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Hmm. In your work, it looks like that you write in a rush or hurry. So try to, try to focus on the details. Okay. It looks like that you can do it better. The only the only problem is you have to do it. Like you have to spend more time, more practice, more dedication. Okay. So, like, it's looking like solos. Okay. But this part, the little details, that what makes so much different. Like, this was I also discussing with Yasmin. Now check, it is so much close to this part that it's not in the same way here. It is not showing anything. There should be, some appropriate distance so that it would show its proper shape. This part is better, but first part's not showing anything. Check now, and we can show some clarity from this side as well. Okay, this part, it's some sort of going slightly outer like this. So, and on this side, like it's first part is like alif, just like alif in this small portion. Like in this one, there is more movement. Now here is more movement. We do some touching here, and from here, here making our next part, and this comes again in a sort of cross. This line it's going this way, and this line it's going this way. We're going to do some touching here and dal, like some shape here, just like we show in the dal. It's not present in the dal as well, so there should be some, just like in the we show in the alif. So, and we spare some gap here and here so that it would show its clarity. Okay. Like how much we can change this with finishing. It is very much check different from the one you made. And here as well, the it is showing a bit more roundness. So because I did some touching in its outer part, now I am doing some finishing from its inside. That gradual uh, pull up, that should be visible here. Check now how much it is showing. Clarity now. In the same way, the same problem is here happening here. And check, it was coming good. Check here, it's too weak. Check how can column become too thin just all of a sudden here. It should be ideally a bit more downward, but this was still, it can also be made like this, but this thing, it should be followed. It's important. Like now it is showing that it is made with the column. So this column thing, it should be present and it should be shown everywhere. It come a bit inside. This is looking a bit wide. Just at this part, it needs some finishing and it is going a bit outward here. Mhm. Mhm. So that slightly outward part, I removed it now as well. Check now, okay. Now it has that thing, that column connection that should be present here, that cross thing. Okay, so in this dal as well, again, that hot thing, that detailing, it is totally, so much absent. So try to, focus on the detailing, the way it is coming from the Taj, the way it is, it is looking weak and suddenly it becomes too much thick. Now, enough, okay? Here to here, it is two nuktas and it is enough. Here it is going a bit more. And from here, it is going, it goes slightly inside. Okay, check. Because it, check how it is creating the difference. Understand it carefully. Okay. These are, the detail that create much difference. Okay. So it's not that much, but you know, it's still too much. So even it's your practice. So I want, that all the student they should be capable. This is the actually this is the real art. Okay, real calligraphy is this that like after seeing your letter, you should be able to correct it. Okay, this is the art actually. Okay, so try to understand this thing. That's why I always said this thing. Even after writing down, just send it immediately. Try to check it. Try to you know uh, try to observe it and check if there's anything that I can do more. I can any letter, any part that I can, that like I can make it better. So do it. Okay, try your best to uh, to give your your absolute best in your final work. Okay, these things they matter. Now from the outer view, this gym is, it's good, but by some more, okay, some more effort, you can make it even more good. Okay, this is the this is the only difference. Like now, check, this is the letter. If you do touching, finishing, and make it a proper, perfect from every side, according to your knowledge, then it's your artwork. That's it. Okay, that's the difference between the artwork, the makhtuta, the loha in calligraphy, and the mashk. Okay, so the mashk, it is without touching, finishing. There are some, some rough or some kind of this. The khat is still present, but that artwork thing, so it requires a bit more effort. Okay, like check, for example, check this raw. Even if I don't do, more, if I don't fill this part, khat is present, khat is visible. Okay, like sultan, every detailing, it's still present. Those who understand, they know. Like Even writing in this form, okay, writing in the parts or writing like this, it's not easy. Okay, those who know, they know, like writing even like this, it's not easy. It still requires a lot of effort and work. The khat is still present. But if you want to level up, if you want, like for the general public especially, okay, like they will going to think like, like they're writing in a beast, it's not looking that much good and attractive. So for that attraction, we do, you know, more effort, more work on it, and we do the tartish, the touching, finishing. So that's why it's also part of your work. It's not a separate thing. Okay, it also part of your work, and I want you to do in your letters as well. Okay. Check, the column, it is too much thick here and thin here. It should be, it is coming this way. Gradually, it is decreasing. How can it be, thin from here starting and then it become thick from the middle? This is not, this is against. So, this is the matter only. You just have to do some touch and some finish here. Regime is also better, very good. This is looking weak. The way it is strong, it is looking weak. The column is not fully present. This part is also good. Just if it would be a bit higher, it will be more better. Now its first part, how much it is, you know, looking strong and better. This is what it makes so much difference. This is too much. This is enough. It's better, but it would be more good if it comes slightly inside than from here. It start its rest of the part. Clear, okay? This part should be clear. It is not clear from its lower side, especially. Like they are good. Just you can make it even more strong, more better. Hey, your other nukta. Boy is good. Boy is too weak. Go slightly inside, like this. Check. Looking too slim. Hmm. No, we should try to understand. Detailing is what, it's what makes you different. Okay, so what makes your work distinguish, make your work seen, okay, make your work more better, okay, like it's just like you know, you are doing too much effort on your job, and like, on the day when you're going to get your bonus, and like, you are not showing up. Okay, so it's not worth it. So in the same way, okay, if you are doing it, so these things, okay, these details, without that it's not worth it. Okay, so try to train yourself this way, like from the start point, like this is just, becomes your habit. Okay, it's not easy to spend so much time. Okay, it is difficult, but the thing is, by doing it repeatedly, consistently, we are going to make it easy for ourselves. Okay, we are going to like make this thing for ourselves. Okay, check now. Are you seeing any difference? Mhm.
Yeah,
What kind of difference?
it's not as slim anymore, so it's the right size thickness.
Not looking a bit large on this leaf. Like now it is, so much strong. That like, special special like feature of a leaf, that slightly like this the hair and tilt in a, very unique way. Now it is present in it. Okay, before that was just, so much slim and going just this way. These things, they come, after touching finishing. It like sometimes by accident it comes just in our, in our first try. Okay, most of the time it comes with touching finishing. So that's why, don't leave your letter just like this, that, if it comes, if it comes, if it not, then, no, I'm going to, so do it. Okay, check. So now it is looking much strong. So that's the difference. Okay, so mm, at the raw in your practice, but at the same time focus on the detailing. Okay, so like you are going away from the detailing. It's very important that you keep the detailing. Okay, without that, like I said, it's not worth it. So its first part is almost same. Like now I am leaving my full column to its last part. Like this part, it is not straight either. Okay, there is curve present here as well, and its first part is almost same like this. Okay, of 2.5 or measurement. Just the only difference is, you know, this part it is more tilt. Okay, and it is slightly less tilt in comparison with this raw because it is going this way. It is opening here, and this is going up. Okay, that's the only difference. Should be a bit more. hmm, It's not working on this page. Okay, so you are going to add this raw, and first of all, this should also, okay, this is too much gap. Should start from here, okay, some gap, and then in this part, you can touch here, 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 like this. Okay, so like this, check the gap. Now there is composition. Yasmin, you too check this. It's going this way. Okay, so this is connection. This is not, it's looking like this raw is so much isolated. It's not looking part of it, so it should be present and it should be part of this as well. So yeah, add this in your practice as well, and overall focus on the detailing. Okay, it's very important. You are constantly ignoring this, so it's not a good thing. So try to, spend time. Okay, you can do it. You can write better than this, definitely. Okay, just a matter of your effort, of your practice. So yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yasmin, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So for scene, we are starting it from again our tilt column. Okay, slightly, and making this part very negligible. Okay, many students, they uh, even in the first they make this part too heavy, too thick like this. It is very okay, very slight like this. Check how, like, in this part my column is going this way, slightly, just okay, slightly tilt, and it's coming this way. And now I'm going to put my column inside of it. First slightly coming downward, okay, then can do some touch here. The touching of this column is not good. Check like this, okay, not that much prominent. And now from here, okay, inside of it, here, first it comes slightly downward, and check this part, it needs very slight touching for its connection. And now here, want to make one cut. It start now going upward like this. Sulus and Sultan, it's present here. Okay, it's not like this. This is middle one. It's like this. Okay. Now from here, this slightly tilt line. Okay, my one cut. Tilt. It's not equal. Okay, like slightly tilt. Now it is coming this way. And understand this part as well. It's not like this. Okay, it is like this. Okay, slightly like this moment. It is present here. And this is the tilt line going from here. Okay, this check. From here, we are going to take this part outside from here. Like this. This is also tilt line going here. And this part is 2 nuktas approximately. Check here, this is also slightly tilt. And from here, this is the slanting line going here. Not making this with column, it will be too much populated here. Tilt line going. Check how it is changing, reducing its thickness. And after coming to this part, it's going to come almost 1 nukta outside, and check after coming to this part how it is reducing its thickness now. Okay, from here we are going to make its circle. We're going to place our column here, tilt like this, and from this line to make four and five. In between here and this tilt line. Okay, it's 1.5 nukta depth. Torus and Sulsan is present here. and check from this line. Here is approximately one nukta gap till its ending. Check how it is going slightly inward inside. Okay, and this is one nukta, 1.5 nukta its depth, and check how the solus and sulsan is present here as well. Two parts how it's going downward, one part's going upward. This is the ideal circle of Khate Sulus, and it's very important. Okay, practice this as much as you can. It's the starting. Okay, now the circle has started and it's going to come again and as well. Okay, in the, for example, in our next letter like Swad, only the the first shape is going to like, only the first shape is new for you, otherwise it's just the same. Okay, and it repeats. Okay, even in the curve the circle repeats. Noon itself is the circle. Okay, even in the lam the circle again comes, even in the ya this thing comes. So it is important. Okay, try to understand it, try to practice it.
Inshallah.
Circle is too strong in one go. Okay, so sometimes it happens. Okay, and it's not, you can do some touching finishing to show these details. And also, this gap. Okay, this is less, but this is more. For example, I'm saying like this is below, but there is very less gap, but here it is more than this. Okay, the last one, it is just like going this straight line. So add this in your practice now, and I'm going to add it like this. Okay, so ideally it can come a bit like this as well, and you can write it from here approximately. Okay, here one nukta gap can come, you can write here as well, and it shouldn't go more down from, shouldn't go, this is like our maximum line, that is from the bottom. Okay, it shouldn't go, any letter shouldn't go more, uh, shouldn't go more downward from this line. Okay, so now it is going to go this way. You can like, this was first part, this was second, and now it's going in this third part. Okay, okay, so inshallah we're going to do class next week, or uh, this coming Sunday. Okay, till then keep your practice and uh, focus on the details. Okay, it's part of your work, part of your practice. So don't ignore it. Like if you feel like there is something that you can add, so add it. Okay, That's why after writing, don't just stop, don't just immediately send. Try to spend some time, okay? Observe this, even in your mush, in your practice. Like after writing, check it. What's the thing that I'm missing? And correct it. You can correct on the letter itself. So, going to do class Sunday, inshallah. Till then, keep practice. Okay, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.